The answer choices to this question all talk about percentage decreases or increases, and that is a really common way to test you on percentage change. So you can come into this question thinking you'll probably use this formula, and when you do a quick scan of the prompt, you'll notice a couple of things. First, there's two dates, one in 92, one in 96. And second, there's no real numbers here, just a bunch of percentages. And that should get you thinking, well, I can probably use test it to crush this question. And since I'm dealing with 2 years, I'm probably going to need a little table to keep track of everything. With all of these little tactical moves in mind, it's going to make this question a whole lot smoother. And while it will take a little while to set it up and beat it, there's a difference between 2 minutes and 3 minutes. And being a critical thinker and looking for all these clues will allow you to go faster. Let's talk about the first sentence. We're talking about the unemployment rate among construction workers dropping from 16% to 9%. So let's set that up into the table. We've got percent unemployed. It was 16%, and then it became 9%. So far, so good. The next sentence talks about the number of construction workers. So let's add that to this column. The number of workers was 20% greater in 96 than in 92. And this is where I'm going to start using test it. Let's set the number of workers equal to 100 in 92. That works great for percentages. And then a 20% increase would make the number of workers 120. The question goes on to ask, what was the approximate percentage change in the number of unemployed workers? So now we're going to add a third column, the number of unemployed workers. And specifically, we are after the approximate percentage change. This particular sentence is loaded with information. It absolutely seals it for me. Percentage change formula is exactly what we're using. And it says approximately. So we can use some rounding here to beat this question. Let's figure out the number of unemployed workers. In 92, it was 16% of 100, so that's 16. 96 was 9% of 120, and that will take just a tiny bit of math to solve. Forget the decimal points. We will put them back in a second. 2 decimal points, 10.8. Well, you can't have 0.8 workers, and this says approximately, so we're going to round this off to 11. 11 unemployed workers in 96. The percentage change formula, which you've seen in the Empower course and a number of problems in the official guide already, is new minus old over old. The old number was 16, the new number is 11. 11 minus 16 over 16. And that is negative 5 over 16. So the number is going down. You can round 5/16 to 5/15. And so that would be negative 1/3. And that is approximately negative 30%. So unemployment dropped approximately 30%, and that is answer choice B. This is a real mid-level percent change question, a little wordier than average, but it absolutely counts, and you're going to be expected to handle these prompts that compare one year to another and talk about changing totals. This is something that is worth points, and if you want that big score on test day, you have to be able to beat this and everything like it. Business schools don't have a lot of sympathy for people who can't do this. You have to be organized, you have to do the basic math, and you need to know the formula. But if you can promise me all those, then I'm going to promise you a real straightforward question and more points for you on test day.